When you take your recycling out to the street, the trucks come and pick it up, they take it to these giant piles at Road Transfer and Recycling. Everyday things that you use, like your milk jugs. Remember, take the lids off, they throw them onto this, it takes it all the way up this baler and falls into a compactor where they become these giant compacted cubes on the other side of the way there.
Recycling problems here in Southern Oregon can actually be traced back to overseas. China stopped importing recycled materials near the beginning of 2018, so now you can't recycle some of the same items you used to. It's a big reason why Oregon won't make its 2020 goal. The state is trying to recover and recycle 52% of items thrown out by then.
The China syndrome, the China episode that really changed the world of recycling didn't happen until late in 17 when it really affected this local area. So 17 still looks really good. For 18, a lot of recycled material ended up going to landfills because of the mix change.
Meaning next year's report will make it appear that Oregon is even further from its 2020 goal. But there seems to be a simple solution for such a complex problem. Don't throw trash into the recycling bin.
Because if that let's say that garden hose goes in with a bunch of milk jugs and stuff, well then that could potentially be rejected at the processor or the end plant, that would make those milk jugs into something else.
Southern Oregon Sanitation is conducting contamination studies, separating contaminated materials from recoverable materials. It's so trash thrown in the recycle bin, like this bike chain, doesn't ruin the material able to be recovered.
And once they get these piles sorted off into these bins, they use that information to be able to educate certain neighborhoods on who's doing good and who's doing bad. You're actually being graded to an extent. You'll be expecting these tags on your bins. If you get this one, you're getting an A+. This one you may need to be paying a little more attention in class. In Eagle Point, Cameron Derby, News Watch 12.